Hey everyone, how you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing well. Today we're going to be driving my Model 3 using hardware 3 running FSD 12.6.4. It's a really good day today, 30 degrees. We don't get that often in Canada, for the past winter. I'm still in winter mode. It's hard getting adjusted to the summer. So if you guys are looking to get FSD to maybe do some road trips, or you're looking to get an EV, to travel more around the city and keep the fuel cost and cost of owning a vehicle a lot cheaper, you guys are looking to get a Tesla, well, subscribe to the channel, because I post videos like this one all the time where we cover, electric vehicles and FSD mainly. So yeah, it gets up to speed and merges onto the highway. And now we're in the left lane trying to overtake this Chevrolet. And it's just very smooth. It got to speed very smooth. We're in standard right now, so it's going to go a little bit faster than chill. And it's following the lane. It's following the lane perfectly. Staying right where it needs to be, which is the right lane here. Keeps over to the right, doesn't hog the left lane much. In hurry mode, it likes to hog the left lane. Yeah, we're going a little bit over the speed limit, but that's fine. Usually on these highways, people go just a little bit over, which, it's good to stay the speed of other cars. So now we're coming on this turn here, and it's staying centered, staying well within the lines. No complaints. There's a car merging in front of us. It shouldn't cause much of a problem. Now Tesla is slowing down. It recognizes. It chooses to go into the left lane here instead of be behind this slow-moving vehicle, which I'm perfectly fine with. And now it's going to get over one more lane. It's going to try getting into the cruising lane over there. Got over perfectly. It just knows where the lanes are. It's just really nice. Very smooth. I'm not really worried. I'm not really concerned right now. It goes over to the left lane to pass this slow-moving truck here. And it did that very well. And now we're going a little bit more than the speed limit, but that should be okay, because there's a bunch of cars behind us going really fast too. So if we were to slow down right now, everybody's just gonna overtake us, like this minivan here, this cargo van. Now we're gonna have to get over to the right lane. Our exit's coming up shortly, so we're gonna go in front of this cargo van right here into the right lane. We're gonna have to get over a few lanes actually. So it's gonna get over one. It's gonna get over two. Sees the pickup truck to our right. Probably gonna go behind it. Gets over three, and now one more, and gets over one more. And that was pretty perfect. No complaints there. Did it very safely. Didn't split the entire highway trying to get over here. It did it very cautiously, very, very smartly. Like, no concerns, no issues. It just knows exactly how to switch lanes multiple times too in a quick manner there. Now we're coming on the exit ramp here. We're gonna slow down, and it's slowing down very smooth. We're gonna be taking a right at this light, so we're gonna need to be in the right lane here. It puts on its signal, gets into the lane just as it starts, which is nice. Now it's gonna stop, and the left pillar camera is gonna have to see what's coming. This truck might be blocking our view here, so it's gonna creep up. Oh, we have a green, so we're good. Now it's gonna get over to the middle lane, and just now we're in traffic, so you guys can see how Tesla can handle traffic. Thank you guys so much for the love and support you guys are showing on the channel. Every video is doing pretty well, so let's try getting this video to 60 likes. I know it's a little bit more than what we usually get, but I know we can do it. So if you guys like the video, that means a lot to me, and that tells me what you guys want to see, and if you guys want to see more of these kinds of videos. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys want to see. These videos are pretty fun to make, seeing how FSD handles these busy roads, seeing how far we could push it to its limits. So if you guys want to see how Hardware 3 holds up, or maybe, you know, how a Tesla is to live with, stick around. Check out some of the playlists, and yeah. Now that the light's green, we're going to be accelerating while keeping a very good following distance behind this Hyundai right now. And the light turns red again. These are some short light cycles. So, you know, in times like this, like traffic, like bumper to bumper, Tesla FSD is just a lifesaver. So if you guys ever, you know, come back from a stressful day at work, or maybe, you know, you're tired from doing a lot of errands or something, since it's very hot, you know, some people don't like to be out in the blazing sun. So if you guys you know, get stressed, or you guys just, you know, dread driving, you know, in this kind of weather, maybe FSD could help with that. You know, FSD does take a lot of the load, a lot of the driving load off your shoulders, so you could just kind of sit back, relax, and just, you know, be in your own space for a little bit, you know, while the car's driving. But obviously pay attention. Obviously you still got to pay attention. It's not like you could just go on your phone or anything. Like, you shouldn't be doing that. But, you know, it's just, you're able to, you know, not have such a strong like load mentally while driving, you know. I know a lot of you guys might be like, oh my god, get a grip, like just be a normal person and drive. Obviously, like, you know, you could drive if you want to drive, but there are some people that don't like driving, and, you know, that's okay. Driving is not for everybody. I personally love driving, but since I drive a lot, you know, FSD does, you know, help with those drives that I don't want to do. Obviously, if you guys don't drive a lot, you guys would probably love driving, but for those of us who drive an absolute ton, you know, just going places, traveling, you know, sometimes driving can get a little bit too much sometimes, you know, especially with these crazy drivers sometimes, you know. I have multiple bad encounters, but thankfully Tesla's recording all the cameras, and it gets saved to a USB. So whenever you see a situation, you could just honk, or you guys could press the little camera button down there, and it will record the situation, which is very helpful. You know, if you guys, you know, don't like dash cams, if you guys think dash cams kind of ruin the car, Tesla has built-in dash cam with all these cameras, and it shows speed and stuff, which is really cool. So yeah, let me know guys, if you guys own Tesla, if you guys own a Tesla, if you guys use FSD. When do you guys use FSD, or do you guys not even use FSD and you drive a Tesla? Like, you don't need it, you don't drive enough, or you don't, like, you just don't like the technology or something. And then if you guys don't like FSD, then did you just get a Tesla for the cost savings? And yeah, just let us know in the comments. That'd be kind of cool. So now another red light, so the car is going to come to a stop behind this Lexus here, and yeah, it's very smooth. And it's also very cool how much the screen could see. You could see those pedestrians walking at the LRT station, which is really cool how I could see that far. It could see the cars kind of like turning at the intersection, like with that little gap right there, if you guys could see the screen, which is insanely cool. I don't know how they like configured this to just work so amazingly. Yeah, I think in newer Teslas it might be even a little bit better, but with these Hardware 3, these older Teslas, it's still worth it. So if you guys are looking to get an older Tesla, I would say like it's worth it. Honestly, there's like no car like this. Like, even newer cars, like I've driven a bunch of new cars, and, you know, it just doesn't have this kind of like feel. Obviously the build quality is not there, but they're just not competing with those. Like, the build quality is barely acceptable. Like, it's acceptable, but it's like, oh my god, like sometimes these pillars, like these pillar cover things, like these panels or whatever, just pop out like on the side here if someone gets in a little too rough, or if you're a larger individual, it might be a little bit rough. And yeah, it's just the technology is really impressive. That's what really sells the car. Not the build quality, as you guys could tell from my steering wheel. I get so many comments about that. I know my steering wheel sucks, but let me know how you guys think I could fix the steering wheel. Actually, do I just buy a replacement? Do I buy a yoke? Should I buy a yoke? I don't know. Would that look cool? I don't know. It might be cool. But yeah, we're coming up to this other light here. Slowing down just behind this Lexus. Again, still. And just very smooth acceleration, stays perfectly centered, and it just handles this traffic very well. I have zero complaints. And now we're going. I did a poll if you guys think FSD is safe, and a lot of you guys actually think FSD is a lot safer than a human. I think it has to do with FSD being consistent, and every FSD is like the same. So sometimes you get, sometimes if you're early in the morning, late at night, you might be a little tired. You might not be 100% there. You might be worried about going to work or something, or coming back and just like dealing with stuff, dealing with some personal stuff, and you might not be 100% paying attention on the road, or your reaction time might be a little slow because you're tired. But with FSD, it's kind of just the same 24/7. Like, it's just the same kind of like state. So it could be a lot safer, and I do agree. But like, what I don't like is like the robo taxi or whatever. Like, there's no steering wheel. Like, you could buy a car without a steering wheel, I think, which is crazy. Like, I personally like being in control of like the car, and it's like just having complete trust in like this kind of software. It's kind of crazy. I don't know if I like that. And yeah, let me know if you guys think cars shouldn't have steering wheels. Like, what happens if you go on like a dirt road and you need to like park somewhere like specific? Like, I feel like there's so many times where you just kind of want to like park somewhere like where the car probably won't ever go, I don't know. But yeah, the car is accelerating very well, and we're still going. If you guys like the video, be sure to like and subscribe. I post videos like this one all the time. Check out some of the playlists. Also, check out some of the links in the description. It'll help support the channel. Comment down what you guys like, what you guys want to see, and what you guys think. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya.